Factorials are very important to learn if you want to do permutations and combinations problems. But what are factorials? Suppose we have something like 3 followed by an exclamation mark. This is 3 factorial and we expand 3 factorial as 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 6. So similarly, let's do 4 factorial. 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 4 into 3 is 12, 12 2s are 24. So this is the value of the factorial and this is called the expansion of the factorial. So what is 5 factorial? Let's do it. This 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 5 4s are 20, 3 2s are 6, 20 into 6 is 120. This is the value of the factorial. And suppose you have 10 factorial, what is it? It is 10 into 9 into 8 into, it will go on until it is 3 into 2 into 1. Notice that the factorial goes on up until 1. The expansion of factorial goes until 1. So because it cannot go until 0, because if you multiply it by 0, everything will become 0, right? So it cannot go up until 0. It goes only up until 1. So now suppose we say we have n factorial, we can write this as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, and this goes up until 3 into 2 into 1. So this is the formula for n factorial. So we have factorials for n greater than or equal to 1, because 1 factorial we know is 1, 2 factorial is 2 into 1, and it goes on like that. But we also have something like 0 factorial, which is also equal to 1. So you need to remember that 0 factorial is always equal to 1. Let's do few problems. How do you express this in factorial form? 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 1. You know that this is equal to 6 factorial, right? Simple. So next one. Let's call this problem A. Problem B is 5 into 4 into 3. How do you represent it as factorials? You know that 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. But all we need is 5 into 4 into 3. We don't want 2 into 1. What do we do about that? Let's divide it by 2 into 1. And now let's express this as factorial. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 5 factorial. This is divided by 2 factorial, which will give you 5 into 4 into 3. Similarly, let's do one more. 7 into 6 into 5. How do we get 7 into 6 into 5? We can write this as 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. But we do not want 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Let's divide it by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this can be written as 7 factorial. This entire thing is 7 factorial divided by 4 factorial. 7 factorial by 4 factorial will give you 7 into 6 into 5. Let's do one more problem. Call it problem D. How do you represent this as factorial? So the numerator, we've seen that we can represent it as 10 factorial divided by 5 factorial, right? Because this 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 10 factorial divided by 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 5 factorial. So if you cross that out, you will actually get the numerator. What about the denominator? 5 into 4 into 1. It is just 5 factorial. So write it as 5 factorial. So this can be written as 10 factorial divided by 5 factorial into 5 factorial. That's it. Let's go to the next problem. Simplify without using a calculator. What is 10 factorial divided by 8 factorial? You can write 10 factorial as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. This divided by 8 factorial, right? 8 factorial and 8 factorial will cancel out. And this will become equal to 19. 10 into 9. Very simple. So next one. Let's do 51 factorial by 50 factorial. Don't get scared by looking at the big numbers. It's very simple. You know that 51 factorial is nothing but 51 into 50 factorial. This divided by 50 factorial. So this will cancel out and you're left with 51. Very simple, right? So can we do 101 factorial divided by 99 factorial? Yes, we can. It is 101 into 100 into 99 factorial divided by 99 factorial. So this will cancel out and we are left with 101 followed by 2 zeros. Now can we do n factorial divided by n minus 1 factorial? N factorial is nothing but n into n minus 1 factorial. This entire thing divided by n factorial. So this will cancel out and you're left with n. Similarly, what is n plus 1 factorial divided by n minus 1 factorial? Okay, n plus 1 factorial is equal to n plus 1. So what is n plus 1 minus 1? So n plus 1 and n plus 1 minus 1, which is n into n minus 1 factorial, right? This entire thing divided by n minus 1 factorial. This will cancel out and you're left with n plus 1 into n. So if you expand it, you get n square plus n. Hope you understood factorials from this video. Thank you.